Let me tell you something, life is too short to live it for other people. You've got to stop trying to be everything, everybody, and start being somebody for yourself. You have dreams inside of you and ideas that can change your life. But if you don't focus on you, you're going to waste the most precious gift God gave you, your potential. When you wake up in the morning, ask yourself, why am I doing this? A strong why gives your life direction, and without it, you're just going through the motions. People who succeed in life know exactly why they're pushing through the hard days. They're not guessing, they're driven by purpose. Your why has to be personal. It's not about what other people expect of you. It's not about impressing your friends, family, or social media followers. Your why has to come from deep within you because external motivations fade fast. When times get tough, it's your reason that keeps you grounded. Think about the people who inspire you. Whether it's a parent, a mentor, or someone you admire, what do they all have in common? They didn't drift through life aimlessly. They had a clear vision of what they wanted, and their purpose carried them forward. Purpose gives you power. When you know your why, it becomes your compass. It helps you say no to distractions because you know what matters most. You don't waste time chasing things that don't align with your purpose. Every step you take and every decision you make aligns with your goals. Purpose also builds resilience. When the road gets rocky, and trust me, it will your why is what helps you keep moving. It reminds you of what's at stake, of what's waiting on the other side of the struggle. Without a strong purpose, giving up becomes the easy choice. Your why is your story. It's what makes your journey unique. Nobody else can walk your path. Nobody else has your reason. Own it, embrace it, and let it fuel you. The clearer your why, the stronger your drive becomes. Clarity of purpose is non-negotiable. Sit down, reflect, and figure it out. Write it down if you have to. Make it your mantra. Because once you know your why, everything else in your life starts to make sense. Everywhere you turn, there's noise, people telling you what to do, what's trending, what you're supposed to want. But here's the truth. If you let the noise dictate your life, you'll never hear your voice. And your voice. That's the one that matters most. The noise comes in many forms. It's the endless scrolling on social media that makes you question if you're good enough. It's the unsolicited advice from people who don't even have their own lives together. It's the gossip, the drama, the distractions. All of it pulls you away from your goals. You've got to protect your mind like it's sacred ground, because it is. If you let negativity and nonsense in, it'll take root and grow. Instead, create a space in your life where you can think clearly and focus on what truly matters. That means turning off the TV, muting toxic conversations, and learning to walk away from people who drain your energy. Cutting out the noise doesn't mean being rude or shutting people out completely. It means prioritizing your peace. It's about setting boundaries and making it clear that your dreams are not up for debate. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you're focused on your goals. It's also about being selective with what you consume. Fill your mind with things that inspire you, educate you, and elevate you. Listen to motivational talks, read books that grow your mindset, and surround yourself with content that feeds your spirit. The more you filter out the junk, the sharper your focus becomes. The hardest part is breaking old habits. Maybe you're used to saying yes to everything and everyone. Maybe you feel guilty when you take time for yourself. But let me tell you, if you're not taking care of your mind and spirit, you won't have anything left to give. Start putting yourself first. When you cut out the noise, you create room for clarity. And with clarity comes focus. And with focus comes power. The kind of power that changes lives, starting with yours. Investing in yourself is the greatest commitment you can make because you are your biggest asset. Think about it. Everything you want to achieve in life depends on the person you become. If you're not willing to put time, effort, and energy into your growth, you're leaving your potential untapped. Investing in yourself isn't just about money. Sure, buying books or taking courses is important, but it's also about time. Or are you spending your time learning new skills or wasting it on things that don't add value? Time is the one resource you can never get back, so spend it wisely on things that move you forward. Your mind is your greatest tool. Feed it with knowledge, challenge it with new experiences, and sharpen it with practice. Every time you learn something new, you're adding to your arsenal. You're building the foundation for the success you're aiming for. Education doesn't stop when school ends. It's a lifelong process. Physical health is another investment you can't overlook. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through life. If you're not taking care of it, everything else will fall apart. Exercise, eat right, and prioritize rest. A healthy body fuels a sharp mind, and together they're unstoppable. Invest in your mindset as well. Surround yourself with positivity. Develop habits that build discipline and focus. Practice gratitude to shift your perspective. A strong, resilient mindset is what will keep you going when the road gets tough. Mindset isn't just about thinking positively, it's about being prepared to adapt and overcome. Spiritual investment is key too. Whatever your belief system, take time to nurture your soul. Reflect, pray, meditate, do whatever keeps you centered and grounded. Your inner peace will act as your compass when the external world gets chaotic. Don't feel guilty about investing in yourself. People might not understand why you're putting so much effort into personal growth, but that's not your problem. The truth is, when you're at your best, you can give your best to others. Self-investment isn't selfish, it's necessary. Comparison is a trap, plain and simple. When you compare yourself to others, you're putting a limit on your potential. Their journey isn't yours. Their blessings aren't meant for you. You've got to stay in your lane because that's where your purpose lies. Social media is one of the biggest culprits. You scroll through highlight reels and start feeling like you're behind. But let me tell you something, they're not posting their struggles, their failures, or their insecurities. You're comparing your reality to someone else's illusion, and that's not fair to you. Your life is your race. It's not about how fast someone else is going or how far ahead they seem. What matters is that you're making progress in the direction that's right for you. The only person you should be competing with is the person you were yesterday. Comparison leads to envy, and envy will eat you alive. It blinds you to your blessings because you're busy looking at someone else's. Gratitude is the antidote. When you start focusing on what you have instead of what you don't, you'll realize just how far you've come. Another thing about comparison, it's a waste of time. Every second you spend wishing for someone else's life is a second you could have spent building your own. Redirect that energy. Take inspiration if you need to, but then turn back to your path and keep moving forward. Remember, everyone's timeline is different. Some people achieve success early while others take years. That doesn't make one better than the other. What matters is that you stay true to your process and trust that what's meant for you will find you. When you stop comparing, you free yourself. You stop trying to fit into someone else's mold and start creating your own. And that's where real growth happens, when you embrace your uniqueness and let it shine. Dreams are powerful, but without action, they're just wishes. That's why setting realistic, achievable goals is so important. Goals give the structure of your dreams. They turn big, overwhelming ideas into manageable steps you can tackle one at a time. Start by breaking your big dream into smaller milestones. For example, if you want to run a marathon, you don't start by running 26 miles. You start with 1 mile, then 2, then 5. Each step builds your confidence and moves you closer to your ultimate goal. Your goals need to be specific. I want to be successful isn't a goal, it's a vague idea. Define what success looks like to you. Is it financial freedom? Is it starting your own business? Is it mastering a skill? The clearer your target, the easier it is to aim for it. Make your goals measurable. How will you know you're making progress? If your goal is to save money, set a specific amount and a timeline. If your goal is to get healthy, track your workouts or eating habits, measuring progress keeps you motivated and accountable. Realistic doesn't mean small, it means attainable. If your goals are too far out of reach, you'll get discouraged and quit. But if they're within your grasp, you'll build momentum. And once you hit those smaller goals, you can aim higher and dream bigger. Write your goals down and review them regularly. Life gets busy, and it's easy to lose focus. Keep your goals in front of you as a constant reminder of what you're working toward. Seeing them every day will reinforce your commitment. Be patient with yourself. Goals take time, effort, and consistency. You're not going to achieve everything overnight, and that's okay. What matters is that you keep moving forward step by step and a step until you get there. Failure is not the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone on the way to it. Too many people are scared to fail, so they never even try. But let me tell you, if you're not failing, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Failure is proof that you're in the game, not sitting on the sidelines. Every successful person you admire has failed. They face rejection, setbacks, and obstacles, but what sets them apart is how they respond. They didn't let failure define them. Instead, they used it as fuel to come back stronger. That's the mindset you need to adopt. Failure teaches you lessons that success never could. It shows you what doesn't work so you can find what does. It humbles you, builds your resilience, and sharpens your focus. Failure is a teacher, not a punishment. Learn from it and keep moving forward. When you fail, don't take it personally. It doesn't mean you're not good enough or that you're destined to lose. It simply means you're human, and humans make mistakes. What matters is how you pick yourself up or what you do next. Stop fearing failure and start seeing it as part of your growth. When you step out of your comfort zone, failure becomes inevitable, but so does progress. The people who never fail are the ones who never leave their comfort zones and they stay stuck because of it. Embracing failure also makes you fearless. When you realize that failure won't break you, it gives you the courage to take risks, try new things, and chase your dreams with everything you've got. You stop holding back because you know you'll survive whatever comes your way. Failure only wins if you quit. As long as you keep trying, you're still in the game. Dust yourself off, learn the lesson, and take the next step. Because every failure brings you one step closer to the success you're working for. We live in a world that glorifies quick success. Everywhere you look, it seems like people are achieving their dreams overnight. But real success, it doesn't happen overnight. It's a slow, steady grind that requires patience and persistence. Patience doesn't mean sitting around and waiting for things to happen. It means putting in the work day after day, even when you don't see immediate results. It means trusting the process and believing that the seeds you're planting today will eventually bear fruit. Progress is rarely linear. Some days you'll feel like you're making great strides, and other days you'll feel stuck. That's normal. Growth comes in waves, not straight lines. The key is to keep going, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Impatience is your enemy. It makes you doubt yourself, your dreams, and your abilities. It tempts you to give up too soon or take shortcuts that ultimately backfire. But when you learn to be patient, you build endurance, and endurance is what gets you to the finish line. Celebrate small victories along the way. Every step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Those little wins add up over time and keep you motivated. Don't wait until you achieve the big goal to feel proud of yourself. Acknowledge your growth every step of the way. Patience also teaches you gratitude. When you're patient, you start to appreciate the journey instead of just focusing on the destination. You realize that the lessons you learn along the way are just as valuable as the goal itself. Stay committed to your vision no matter how long it takes. The time will pass anyway, so you might as well spend it building something meaningful. Remember, success is a marathon, not a sprint, and patience is what keeps you moving forward. Your energy is your most valuable resource. It fuels your focus, your passion, and your drive. But here's the thing, if you're not careful, people and situations will drain it. That's why you have to be intentional about where you direct your energy and who you allow into your life. Negative people are energy vampires. They bring drama, criticism, and chaos wherever they go. If you're constantly surrounded by negativity, it's going to rub off on you. You can't soar if you're carrying the weight of other people's baggage. Learn to say no without feeling guilty. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't align with your goals, you're saying no to something that does. Protect your time and energy like your dreams depend on it, because they do. Take a close look at your environment. Are the people around you supportive or draining? Is your space organized or chaotic? Your surroundings affect your energy more than you realize. Make changes where needed to create an environment that fuels your growth. Self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. Recharge your energy by doing things that bring you peace and joy. Whether it's exercising, meditating, spending time in nature, or just taking a break, prioritize activities that replenish your spirit. Pay attention to how you feel after interactions with people. Do they lift you or pull you down? Choose relationships that inspire you, challenge you, and support you. Let go of those that drain your energy and distract you from your goals. Your energy is finite. Spend it wisely on things that align with your purpose and push you closer to your dreams. The more intentional you are with your energy, the more powerful and unstoppable you become. The people you allow into your life have a profound impact on your journey. They can either lift you or hold you back. That's why it's so important to surround yourself with people who share your vision, inspire you, and challenge you to be better. Look at your circle. Are the people around you helping you grow or keeping you stagnant? You need to align yourself with individuals who believe in your dreams and want to see you succeed. They don't have to share your exact goals, but they should understand and respect your drive. The right people will hold you accountable. They won't let you settle for less than your potential. They'll push you to step out of your comfort zone and remind you of your worth when you start doubting yourself. Accountability partners are priceless on the road to success. It's not just about finding people who support you. It's also about cutting ties with those who don't. Toxic relationships, even subtle ones, can drain your energy and cloud your vision. Letting go is hard, but sometimes it's necessary for your growth. Be intentional about building relationships with people who inspire you. Seek out mentors, join communities, and connect with like-minded individuals. When you surround yourself with greatness, it rubs off on you. You start to think bigger and aim higher. Remember, your circle doesn't have to be large to be impactful. Quality over quantity is the key. A small group of genuine, supportive individuals is far more valuable than a large group of acquaintances who don't add value to your life. You become the average of the people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Build a network that reflects the person you're striving to become, and watch how much faster you move towards your goals. Motivation is great, it gets you started, but discipline, that's what keeps you going. Motivation is temporary. It fades when things get tough or when the initial excitement wears off. Discipline, on the other hand, is what carries you through the grind. Discipline means doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. It's about showing up every single day, regardless of your mood or circumstances. Discipline turns actions into habits, and habits are what lead to lasting change. Motivation depends on feelings, but discipline is rooted in commitment. Feelings are unpredictable, they come and go. If you rely on motivation alone, you'll be inconsistent. Discipline keeps you steady and focused no matter what life throws at you. Building discipline starts with small, consistent actions. You don't have to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start with one habit: wake up earlier, work out daily, or dedicate 30 minutes to your goals. Once that habit becomes second nature, build on it. Discipline also requires sacrifice. You have to give up short-term pleasures for long-term gains. It's not easy, but it's worth it. Every time you choose discipline over comfort, you're proving to yourself that your dreams matter more than your excuses. Accountability plays a huge role in discipline. Hold yourself accountable, but also find someone who can call you out when you slip. Knowing someone else is watching can give you the extra push you need to stay on track. Over time, discipline becomes part of who you are. It stops feeling like a chore and starts feeling like second nature. And when that happens, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Discipline isn't just a tool, it's a superpower. Blaming others for your circumstances is easy, but it won't get you anywhere. If you want to achieve your dreams, you have to take full ownership of your life. That means accepting responsibility for your actions, decisions, and outcomes. Taking ownership starts with self-awareness. Be honest with yourself about where you are and why you're there. Are there external factors at play? Sure. But how you respond to those factors is entirely up to you. You have more control than you think. Stop waiting for someone to save you or for the perfect moment to start. No one is coming to rescue you. You're the hero of your own story, and the sooner you take charge, the sooner you'll start seeing progress. Ownership also means letting go of excuses. Excuses are the enemy of progress. They give you a false sense of comfort while keeping you stuck. Instead of saying, I can't, because start saying, how can I? Shift your mindset from problems to solutions. When you take ownership, you empower yourself. You realize that you can shape your future no matter where you're starting from. It might not be easy, but it's possible, and that's all you need to get started. Taking ownership doesn't mean you won't make mistakes. You will, and that's okay. The key is to own those mistakes, learn from them, and keep moving forward. Growth comes from accountability, not avoidance. When you take full responsibility for your life, you take back your power. You stop being a victim of circumstances and start becoming the architect of your dreams. Ownership is the foundation of success. Your mind is a powerful tool, and visualization is one of the most effective ways to harness its potential. When you consistently picture yourself achieving your dreams, you program your mind for success. What you focus on grows, so focus on winning. Visualization isn't just daydreaming, it's an intentional practice. Close your eyes and see yourself living the life you want. Imagine the details, the sights, the sounds, the emotions. The clearer your vision, the stronger its impact. When you visualize your success, you activate your brain's problem-solving abilities. Your mind starts finding ways to turn your vision into reality. It's like giving your subconscious a roadmap to follow. Visualization also builds confidence. When you repeatedly see yourself succeeding, you start to believe it's possible. That belief becomes the foundation for action, and action is what turns dreams into reality. Use visualization as a daily ritual. Start your morning by picturing your goals and end your day the same way. This keeps your dreams at the forefront of your mind and reinforces your commitment to achieving them. Combine visualization with action. Seeing your goals is powerful, but it's not enough on its own. Let your vision inspire you to take the steps needed to bring it to life. Visualization is the spark, action is the fire. The more you visualize your success, the more you attract opportunities, resources, and people that align with your vision. It's not magic, it's focus. When you align your thoughts, actions, and energy with your aims, you make them inevitable. When you focus on yourself and your dreams, you unlock a power that's unstoppable. Stop waiting for permission. Stop waiting for someone else to believe in you. You believe in you. Start today. Focus on yourself, chase your dreams, and watch the world make way for your greatness.